Yeah, we're live. Okay, we have the hugest blowout news. I've got the article. It's right here. We're going to go through it together. But for those of you who want the big Michigan update, this is where it happens. Let's see here. Are we live? Am I even live? I got to check. I'm looking over on my channel. Yeah, there I am. I'm live. Look, 39 of you are watching. Okay, good. I'm just checking. Can you guys hear me okay? There's the feed. Okay, hello. Look, Mr. Smiley. Feedback Fred's here. Leo's Mr. Okay, there you go. Yeah, we're live. Okay, you can hear me. Good. You know, I got all these just boomer contraptions. There's tubes and cables. They plug them right into the back of your head. And there's like every tab on the computer known to man is open. I have tabs open on computers I don't even own. I have tabs I haven't even opened that are open. I'm probably an open tab even now. It's an illusion. Okay, Joe Mama's here. Wayne Tesler's here. Rena Allen's here. Larry Whitaker. We're going to go over the breaking news. And I look up, news, and this is the one that I found. So I am going to jump off a cliff. So I thought I would go through this with you guys because you can tie a rope around me and keep me from jumping off a cliff, because together we can get through this. Here's the news. Are you ready? Okay. Oh, there you go. You're in Christ. There's my Christian brothers and sisters showing up, my people. Yeah, I probably should take care of some quick news, because if you have not signed up to my mailing list, it's in the description. I know it feels weird that I'm always asking you to do this, but if we should get separated, that's where you find me. You go to the mailing list, you put your email in, you're automatically in. I'll send you a welcome letter. I do not spam you with stuff all day. That's not me at all. And the other link is for my locals channel. You click locals, you join my locals channel, and we're there hanging out. And I post a whole lot of these YouTube videos over there. So there's a lot of cross-pollinating going on. Let's get to the news. Look at this. I got to zoom in. Let me see if I can zoom into this article just so you can see it better. Let me get over here. Let me get my little zoom in button over here on my Wacom tablet, and let's do that. There we go. Look at that. You can read better. Oh, that's good. All right. Now I got to organize everything on my screens. Okay, here's the big bad. Look at this. Biden. This is the headline for the world's most powerful man in the world. Biden goes in for cherries on campaign-style Michigan trip. This is what we all wanted to know right here. Okay. Let's go through this. This is going to be good. Okay. Traverse County, Michigan. Remember, there's the disaster in Florida. There's like volcanoes erupting. The sea is on fire. And here's what paper is this even? Binghamton homepage. Binghamton. So this is kind of a puff piece, but Traverse City, Michigan. This is from the Associated Press. Guys, this is like the biggest, most respected national news organization. These are just the facts. This is hardcore reporting. This is the Associated Press. Okay, here we go. Traverse City, Michigan. President Joe Biden stayed mum on policy during a Saturday trip to Michigan, focused instead on cherries and cherry pie and cherry ice cream and voters who were mask-free as coronavirus restrictions have eased. I do not make comments on that stuff because I don't know if this is for or against the World Health Organization, which we would only support here. It had all the hallmarks of a campaign stop that he couldn't make last year. Is that an admission of guilt? Remember, this is Biden who never bothered to campaign there. He couldn't stop there. The most popular president in the world. Couldn't stop. So this is kind of a mea culpa where they're going, hey, remember last year during the campaign when he didn't even stop here? Okay. Democratic Governor Gretchen Whitmer. Yay, Gretchen Whitmer. Greeted Biden when he arrived midday. And this is so much fluff. Look at all this detail that means nothing. Do you need to know that he arrived midday in Traverse City? Never even heard of it. Sorry, I'm from California, so I'm literally just so illiterate about geography, which is hosting the National Cherry Festival, guys. Guys, we're doing Iran is developing nukes. China is building up military on its borders, and the AP is talking about the National Cherry Festival, an event that attracts presidents. Herbert Hoover, was Hoover into cherries? And Gerald Ford in the past. And let's face it, the National Cherry Festival was definitely visited by Bill Clinton. Okay. They skipped the festival, however, in favor. So they're talking about a cherry festival, and Biden didn't even go. Guys, they just queued up a National Cherry Festival and told you about all of the presidents that have gone. And then at the end of the paragraph, they skipped the cherry festival. Biden didn't go. I'm going to jump off a cliff. Please, guys, tie the rope around me. Hold me back. All of you guys, you're holding me back. Hold me back. Doug, don't. Hold me back. I am going to jump off a cliff. Okay. So all of that about the Cherry Festival. They should have written 6 pages on the Cherry Festival. They skipped the Cherry Festival, however. Oh, by the way, if you haven't thumbs up, I see some of you in the chat are saying thumbs up. Thank you. Thumbs up, please. It drives the algorithm crazy. Okay. And we've done 10,000 subs in 4 days. So you guys are finding me. I'm not that good. Trust me, this material is not that good. It's not enough to build organically 10,000 subscribers. Okay. It's because you guys are looking for the channel. And so now you're finding it again because I'm not that good. They skipped the festival, however, in favor of a cherry farm in nearby Antrim County. Is there any news in Antrim County that the AP could cover? I say no. Nothing of note is happening in Antrim County. Let's get to the Cherry Festival. Oh, but the president isn't going to the Cherry Festival. He's going to a cherry farm in Antrim County. Okay, thank you. Here we are at the Cherry Festival, where Biden pitched his immigration plans when chatting with 2 couples from Guatemala. That is almost a racist joke. He's going to pitch his immigration plans when chatting with 2 couples from Guatemala. But I think that's mean. I think that's insensitive. I don't appreciate that the AP would make these kinds of jokes. I don't find this funny. 2 couples from Guatemala who were picking fruit. Guys, I can't make this stuff up. Biden's pitching his immigration plans, chatting to 2 couples from Guatemala. Oh, are they running an accounting firm? Are they the president of like the Nabisco Corporation? I don't know that the Nabisco Corporation's in that town. But if it was, are they the president of it? No, they're picking fruit. Okay. Then he greeted a long line of enthusiastic supporters stretching out behind a rope. Yeah, I'll bet it was 13. They don't give you the number. We already know how this works. They were greeted by a long line of enthusiastic, because people are super enthusiastic about Biden. That's one thing we've seen. In fact, Biden, when he gives an address. There's 1,000 people watching to a point. The YouTube has to strike all the channels when he speaks. 300,000 stretched out behind a rope. When is a rope a piece of proper security to hold back hordes from a president? The throngs, the hordes, the big gulp sized a mass of people who were clamoring. It was like a Beatles concert. It was like the Who concert with the giant crowds trampling each other. They were held back with a rope, probably a piece of string, probably an implied rope. Okay, here it goes. Remember, guys, this is Michigan news. This is the Associated Press breaking huge Michigan news. We haven't even gotten to the content of the article yet. This is all the lead up, because this is going to end in a beautiful car wreck. That is about as, it's just like finding out that a puppy has cancer. Okay. His trip was billed as part of a broader campaign, not a border campaign. Yeah, they don't talk about the border when Biden's around. His trip was billed as part of a broader campaign by the administration to drum up public support for his bipartisan infrastructure package. This is the infrastructure package that is so bipartisan, so many Republicans support it, that they can't get more than 50-50 and Kamala Harris is a tie-breaking vote. That's how bipartisan it is. Oh yeah, they've got a lot of bipartisan support. It's basically every single Democrat and probably Liz Cheney and Mitt Romney. That's their idea of broad, huge, incredible bipartisan infrastructure package, which includes, but I don't even have to tell you what's in the infrastructure package. It will be anything but infrastructure. Okay. I think they're going to put, leather furniture in every Planned Parenthood. They're going to buff it out. They're going to serve sparkling water in Planned Parenthood lobbies is their infrastructure package. And other policies geared toward families, like I said, Planned Parenthood, and education, which is going to be taking from the floppy manuals for critical race theory and doing hardbound with nice, gold leafing on the cover. But the president was out for direct contact with voters, 13 of them, and refrained from delivering remarks about his policy proposals. So wait. So he came, this article is so jacked up, guys. This is like lies. This is how you lie. He came to talk about an infrastructure package. That's in the last sentence that they said is bipartisan and policies geared toward families and education. But instead, the president was out for direct contact with voters and refrained from delivering remarks about his policy proposals. He went to talk about his policy proposals, but then he met with the people and refrained from talking about policy proposals. He came to a cherry festival, but then he skipped the cherry festival to go talk to cherry pickers. This is mentally deranged. This is like brainwashed, bizarre, deranged. Okay. Are you following this? Because this is like, I'm going to need an abacus and a slide rule to find a piece of truth in this entire article by the Associated Press. Let's continue with the article here. Here goes. Whitmer told reporters she spoke to Biden about infrastructure. So they didn't get any quotes from him directly. So they could go to Whitmer and she goes, oh yeah, we talked about infrastructure. Trust me. Okay. Guys, tie the ropes around me. I am going to the cliff. I am going to the cliff, because here goes. Whitmer told reporters she spoke to Biden about infrastructure, although not about any projects for Michigan specifically. I'm going to cry. They talked about infrastructure, but not about anything regarding Michigan, for whom Whitmer was there to talk to him about infrastructure. Yeah, don't do it, Doug. Lori Dennis, I'm going to do it. Hold me back. Hold me back. The cliff is right there. I am drain bramaged. Yeah, all of us, we are all getting dumber for having read the Associated Press. Our IQ points are draining. Oof. This is so bad. This is shocking. Okay, here's Whitmer. I'm the fix the damn quit cussing, Whitmer. Darn it. Gosh is going to darn you to heck. Quit cussing. I'm a fix the damn roads governor. So I talk infrastructure with everybody but Biden, with everybody, including the president, though he did not talk about infrastructure in Michigan specifically. She said, in recent flooding, which Biden didn't talk to you about, she said the state underinvested infrastructure, which she did not talk to Biden about, collide with climate change. Oh, I see. There was flooding because of your bad infrastructure and climate change, which is liberals. Climate change is code speak to liberals, meaning weather. Weather happened. And the freeways were underwater because weather. Okay. So this is an important moment, she says. Thank you, because I wouldn't know. And that's why this infrastructure package is so important that we didn't talk about. That's also why I got the president. No, guys. Are you ready for the conclusion of all this? The infrastructure package is so important. That's why I got the president Rocky Road fudge from Mackinac Island for his trip here, she said. Come here. Give me that. Right there in that corner. It's okay, Doug. The infrastructure package was so important that she got the president Rocky Road ice cream from Mackinac Flapjack Ice Cream Company. It's going to be okay. China is building up a massive military. Russia has opened up. They're doing a massive affront on the Ukraine. China's looking to invade Thailand. It's okay. Zuckerberg will put more money into the elections. It's all going to be okay. It's okay. The drag queens are reading stories to the preschool. You're going to be okay. The drag queens. Okay. Okay, we're back. I had to get that. I'm sorry. I just had to get that out of me for a second. There's too much logic. There's so much logic in this article that my mind blew up for a second. It was too rational. It made too much sense. Okay. It gets worse. let's bring in, by all means, bring in Michigan Senator Debbie Stabenow, because now can we get a rational mind in the room, please? Okay, we're going to put all the rest of the article behind us. Also, Debbie Stabenow also said she spoke with the president. Oh, thank goodness, someone is finally talking to this guy. She talked to him about the infrastructure package. Really? Okay. We don't have any quotes. He didn't address the people, but she swears she talked to him about the infrastructure package. Bipartisan, lots of Republicans, all of them. They probably called Trump and he said, yeah, I'm on board with that infrastructure package. We need to get Perrier served in the Planned Parenthood lobby. As they toured the cherry farm, we're back at the farm now, noting that her phone signal dropped to 1 bar and that the proposed broadband build out was needed. I'm going back in the corner. She went down to 1 bar in a cherry orchard. So they need infrastructure. There ain't enough ropes in the world that you can put on me to keep me from jumping off that cliff now. You're going to need like titanium chains made of adamantium. We're going to have to cut open Wolverine, remove all of the adamantium that makes up his skeleton, and make a chain out of it to put it around me to keep me from going off that cliff. Yeah. Yeah. You guys are cracking me up. Oh, guys, this is America. These are the smart people. These are the pro-science people. I've been in the corner for 3 months. Okay. You guys are killing me. Okay. Thank you, Debbie Stabenow. You saved us. You made a perfect scientific, the most science expert-driven case for that infrastructure to redo the lobby in Planned Parenthood I've ever heard of in my life. Biden's host at King Orchards, more detail. Juliet King McAvoy introduced him to the 2 Guatemalan couples who she said had been working at the farm for 35 years. Are they citizens yet? Okay. But where's the upward mobility? Have they been picking fruit, 2 couples, for 35 years? He told them he was proposing a pathway to citizenship for farm workers. After 35 years, maybe they'll get citizenship. Biden then picked a cherry out of one of their baskets and ate it. He can't even pick his own fruit from a tree. He took a cherry from their baskets. These people aren't even citizens. They're picking fruit for 35 years. And the president, the most powerful guy in the world, said, "Excuse me, peasants." He picked a cherry out of one of their baskets and ate it. Again, this is AP News. They're in Antrim County. There's nothing to see or talk about in Antrim County, but Biden ate a cherry. The AP needs you to know. It gets better. More important details. Remember, China is about to invade Thailand. He later bought pies at the farm's market, including 3 varieties of cherry. I needed to know. They weren't just 3 cherry pies, 3 varieties of cherry. Yeah, I'm here for the huge news. Yeah. Welcome, Steve Hauk. You came just in time. I know you might think clicking on a YouTube channel for news is a complete waste of time, but hey, back off, friend. I'm talking science. I went to the AP, the Associated Press. So back off, pal. This is the state-run media. This is one-party media. This is the only news I can cover on YouTube without getting struck. So you get in line, buddy. Get in line. Put the American flag down and get in line. Three varieties of cherry pie. Then apparently that's all they did. Okay, I just now gave you the summary of everything they did. Someone once talked to him about infrastructure. They talked about some climate change. And he picked a cherry and he had 3 different varieties of pie. It gets better. We're not done. We're only just starting with the facts, folks. Take this link and put it on all of your favorite websites right now. Need to know information, guys. You're not going to be okay. Someone send this to the Pepe people. Okay. Before leaving Michigan, he stopped at Moomer's homemade ice cream in Traverse City. How does Biden not have diabetes? If all he does is go from sugary confection to sweet thing, this guy is like, he's a miracle. He's a Wilford Brimley poster child. He went to Moomer's homemade ice cream where he bought Cherry's Moobly cones for Stabenow and Gary Peters. Here's another name, Michigan's other Democrat senator. Man, it must be nice being a Democrat. What are the Republicans getting? They're giving him like cream of wheat and gruel and Soylent Green. But for himself, for Biden, a man of leadership, just oozing testosterone, he's all, screw you guys. Screw all you Cherries, Moobly, all you flavor people. It was vanilla with chocolate chips in a waffle cone for the leader of the free world. Vanilla and chocolate chips. Told it was cherry country. Biden said, F you. Oh no, he said, yeah, but I got to get my tough guy voice on here. Hold on. Just to get the full. Hey, bud, I'm a vanilla and chocolate chips guy. That's what he said. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Joe. You're so tough. Remember when Joe was so tough? He went up to Corn Pop. Hey, Corn Pop. And he pulled out, they said 6 feet of chain. He pulled out 6 feet of chain. I knew a guy, Corn Pop. Trump, he's the kind of guy you take out behind the barn. He's so tough. You take him outside behind Biden, man, that guy is tough. He also bragged about one time someone made fun of his sister or made fun of a girl in school, and he grabbed his head and pounded it into the counter. He said he grabbed his head and pounded it into the counter. That Biden. You don't want to cross that guy, that Biden guy. Hey, bud, he's tough. Biden. Yeah, hey, this is cherry country. Joe, cherry country. What are you doing? I'm more a chocolate chip guy. That's what, yeah, he's the common man. I'm like you, I'm Joe from Scranton. I brought my lunch to work in a rusty bucket. I'm one of you. So's my son, Hunter. I didn't buy him the laptop. He earned it himself. He worked the grill at an Arby's to earn that, to buy that laptop. He's a common man like you folk. Like you folk, when he bought that hooker and had her put her feet all over his, well, okay, let's not. I know you're probably eating. First Lady Jill Biden also was on the road Saturday. Oh, this is going to be deep. This is going to be hard hitting. The doctor, Dr. Biden, traveling to Maine and New Hampshire while Vice President Kamala Harris was visiting a union training center in Las Vegas. What, they train you to be in a union? They train you to say, the phone's ringing and you look at it and you go, that's not my job. I'm not picking up that phone. Do they train you to do that in Vegas? The president had said the key to getting his $973 billion deal, remember it used to be like 1.5 to 2 trillion. It blew up to 3 trillion. Now he's had to cut so much out of it to get just Romney and Liz Cheney on board. It's down to $973 billion deal passed in Congress. He said it involves taking the case straight to the voters. Hey guys, we're already 6 trillion in debt. Look, what's 900 billion at this point? I mean, honestly, do you want a bridge named after you? Joe Manchin, do you want a bridge named after you? While Republicans and Democrats might squabble in Washington, really? Biden's theory is that lawmakers of both parties want to deliver for their constituents. Biden, have you ever met a politician? There ain't a single one of them in Washington that want to deliver for their constituents. That is BS. The AP is repeating that garbage. White House officials negotiated a compromise with a bipartisan group of senators led by Republican Rob Portman of Ohio and Democrat Kyrsten Sinema of Arizona. Yeah, they tried paring this thing down so they could get some kind of agreement. The agreement, announced in June, features $109 billion on roads and highways. That actually looks like infrastructure. $15 billion on electric vehicle infrastructure. That is not infrastructure. And transit systems also, that's light rail, guys. That's doing their their disastrous choo-choo project in California. That is $80 billion short. And they're going to put $15 billion in $85 billion short boondoggle that no one is going to use. And $65 billion towards broadband. Well, you know, they've got to give some payback to their Facebook funders. Among other expenditures on airports, drinking water systems, and resiliency efforts to tackle climate change. Yeah, that's where the other $800 billion are going. It's going to be, I don't know what it's going to be. It'll be windmills. It'll be more pork given to solar panels for which none of them are profitable, and they're made in China. It would be funded by COVID-19 relief. Oh, I remember when they pulled that one too, for which none of it went to actual COVID relief. That was approved in 2020, but unspent. Repurposed money for enhanced unemployment benefits and increased enforcement by the IRS. They're giving unemployment benefits, guys, and Biden just now boasted of creating 3 million jobs, okay? Was it 3 million or 300,000? I don't know which one it was. I know it had a 3 in it. Maybe it was 3 jobs. But anyways, there's not a problem with unemployment. There's underemployment. And he's going to pay them more money to stay unemployed. That's not the American way. Increased enforcement by the IRS. Yeah, we all dream of that. On wealthier Americans who avoid taxes. Yeah, those are people that want to pass on land to the next generation, pass on their treasure, their hard work. It was already taxed once. Now they want to tax it again. The financing also depends on leasing 5G telecommunications spectrum. I'll let the chat talk about 5G because I don't think I'm allowed to even go there. The Strategic Petroleum Reserve, how's that pipeline that you shut down? And the potential economic growth produced by the investments. Biden intends to pass additional initiatives on education and families, as well as tax increases on the wealthy corporations through the budget reconciliation process. This would allow the passage of Biden's priorities by a simple majority vote, avoiding the 60 vote hurdle. Yeah, what a scam. Okay, so that's the Michigan news, ladies and gentlemen. You've been updated. Now you're up to speed. Thank you, AP. They spent 3/4 of that article talking about cherries and pies and ice cream for the president. Guys, you've now been exposed to the truth on the Doug TenNapel Underground. We bring you only the need-to-know news. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you haven't liked us, give us a like. It helps the algorithm. Spread the link around. Tell your friends Doug TenNapel is back. This is where you find him. But most importantly, link in the description to my mailing list. If we get separated, you'll go, Doug, I finally found you. Where were you? I tell everyone on my mailing list where I am. Mailing list. It's on there. Locals channel. That is the uncancelable channel. What I can't say here, I say over there. So it's uncensored content. Go to locals.com. You'll see my dougtenapel.locals.com. You can sign up for free. Almost all of my content is free. Or you can pay $5 a month to support us. You don't have to do that. I have a ton of supporters. It's been great. And they're bulletproofing me. And again, if we're separated, I'll be over there telling you where I am. And of course, this show will be linked over there. So go to Locals. It is how you, and we're streaming over there too. So I'm streaming here. I'll be streaming over there, but I can say anything I want over there. So the streams are slightly more interesting and slightly more about topics you want to actually talk about instead of cherry pies. Guys, we got the cherry pie update. Oh yeah, look, here's Don't Look Down. I subbed to Locals for $5 per creator, but just a comment. Yeah, you can't if you want to comment, then you have to subscribe. But the other thing is, like, it's tougher on other creators because you have to get 1,000 paid subscribers before you can post unlimited videos, and a lot of us are putting up 4 to 7 videos a day, you know. And so for a young guy trying to start a Locals channel, he needs paid subscribers. Out of the Darkness is over there. CanCon's over there. Nick Masader's over there. Brian Shearer is over there. All my buddies are over there. But they can't just post unlimited video content like I can because they don't have 1,000 paid subscribers yet. So if you guys want them to be able to speak without getting shut down, that's where it happens. All of them, 100% of my fellow creators complain about Odyssey. It is an unusable platform. The videos are so slow and they cut out all the time. It does not have the bandwidth. Rumble also very difficult to figure out. And I know it's hard, guys, but you know, we're all there. Just, it doesn't help. Locals helps and YouTube helps. The other ones, I get it that we're all doing multiple platforms. We're all on Rumble. We're all on Odyssey. No one can see us there. We're all on Locals. People see us there. We're on Twitter. I just got on GetR, the new Jason Miller thing, GETTR. It's like another Parler, Twitter, whatever Mike Lindell's working on. The real thing is, if you're a content creator, you got to get out on all platforms and blow it out hard everywhere because it all works. Someone said Behizzy is over. I believe he's on TikTok, but he's laying low. Everyone will be back. Corn pop flavored ice cream. That's probably needs to be a Ben & Jerry's flavor, corn pop flavored. I mean, imagine if they put those sugar corn pop cereal in a Ben & Jerry's vanilla ice cream with some chocolate. It probably tastes pretty dang good. And I'd eat that. Okay, my people, if you have not considered Jesus, consider him now. repent. That's my message to America. My message to the patriots is, guys, it ain't over. Do not give up fighting. Do not give up. There's too much good news. There's too many good people. Too many people that will not be brainwashed and will not be intimidated. Those are the people that you're fighting for. The person on your right and the person on your left. Not the politicians and not your insipid, backwards culture. Okay? Be strong, have fun, and don't let them take your joy. My happiness is not dependent on my country. I'm the happiest guy I know. This has been Doug TenNapel Underground. Have a good one. More videos coming today.